First of all, I'd like to start off with the police department. As you all know, the police department has a very, very difficult job in these trying times. And it is the aim and goal of the police department to be helpful, to go beyond the call in many, many areas in trying to do many things to be helpful to all the citizens, not just catch the criminals. The fire department, we all tend to more or less not think of the fire department until upon a night like this, when it's sub-zero or snowing or sleeting. The boys have to roll out and really go to bat. And I would certainly say that the fire department has never been remiss in their duty when called upon to do so. The sanitation department, I think that I would stress the need for citizens to be a little helpful to these people who are doing a very, very difficult job under trying conditions. As you know, the conditions of the alleys at the present time, and yesterday it was 10 above zero with a terrific wind blowing. And imagine, if you will, a man riding on the back end of a truck in this terrific wind and cold weather. And ask yourself if you would like to do this. However, the boys did come in when the weather moderated a little bit, and we're catching up just as fast as possible. In the street department, I would like to say that we are doing our very best, and we will have a more complete report from all these departments a little bit later by the various department heads. Our main problem in the street department is having the adequate funds with which to take care of the streets that we have, and as well as build new ones. Our city engineer will touch on the much debated and long planned and much desired Tillotson Avenue McGalliard project and tell you what the status is on that.
Had some garbage picked up. It's been 2 weeks since we had any left, and I've had to buy 2 new garbage, and I still got garbage in my house.
Did you understand that, Mr. Garrett? I think we'll hold this lady on. You haven't had garbage pickup for 2 weeks. Where do you live on 7th Street?
I live in the 1000 block on 7th Street.
All right, thank you very much. Mr. Garrett? Yes.
Well, one reason that you have been delayed on your garbage pickup has been a truck in that alley and had your alley blocked for 1 week. Now this week, we've had bad weather, and we're running 2 days behind, and if nothing happens, we'll be in that area tomorrow.
Know about the condition of sidewalks at 2nd and Walnut Street around the bottling company. Are you aware of that situation?
No, this has not been brought to our attention as far as my office is concerned.
He said the sidewalks are in deplorable condition, making it very difficult to walk. Whose responsibility would it be to repair the sidewalk?
This is the property owner's responsibility.
I see. Is there something that you could do to ensure that they do repair the sidewalk?
If this becomes a matter of public safety, it could be ordered done by the Board of Public Works and the owner charged for the repair work.
Good. What would you suggest be done? Would you initiate the action, or should the party that Mr. Farley, should he initiate it?
Well, I think that if he would call our office, that I would make it a point to find out who the property belongs to and ask them to make repairs if it is in a real dangerous condition.
Good. It's a matter that you would look into.
Right.
Good. All right, so thank you very much.
This is Porter Hedges, and I live at 1003 West Parkway, and I got a question here. I presume it'd go to Paul Cooley, the mayor, about widening Tillotson Avenue south from Bethel, say to Riverside or on down to Jackson even.
Can you hear this, Mayor?
I want to know if anyone there could answer that, whether you have any intentions of widening that street.
Do you understand the question?
Yes.
Good. All right. Yes, thank you very much for calling.
I might say that if we finally get Tillotson and McGalliard built this coming year, of course the tremendous pressure to widen Tillotson between actually Main Street and Bethel will be quite strong. However, I would anticipate at this time there would be more pressure on widening McGalliard between Wheeling Avenue and State Road 67, particularly if the new mall shopping center is put in there. If Tillotson is widened, and it will certainly have to be at some future date, I have pledged that I understand the value of the property along there and the tax base that it carries. And I have assured all these people that the street would be no wider than 44 feet, which would carry 4 lanes of traffic safely at 30 miles an hour. And be prior to the election, I gave this assurance and would certainly intend to abide by it.
Good. Thank you, Mayor Cooley. Hello, this is Tillotson. Your name and question, please.
How come you guys ain't got salt trucks out?
Well, what makes you think they don't have the salt trucks? Well, let's determine if they have them out. What part of town do you live in?
Well, I live on 1100 block on High Street.
1100 block of High Street. All right, let's find out if they have them out, and if they don't, we'll find out why, okay?
Okay.
Thank you very much. Bye. The gentleman wants to know, and I think that would be Mr. Pence's department.
On 1100 South High Street is not one of the main arteries of town. There's approximately 280 miles of streets in the city of Muncie. We're trying to keep the main ones open, and that if the trucks haven't been out, they will be out by 10 o'clock, 2 of them. The other 4 will be out at 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, our main idea is to get so that the traffic can get to work tonight, and the ones that are in the factory can get off. We will salt and sand the bridges. In the morning, we will have all the main arteries open.